Right. Now we're going to start today, fortunately, the third unit. Okay. That is basically it consists of two topics which we are supposed to discuss. One is open hearth steel making and of the steel making through open hearth furnace and steel making through electric arc furnace. Before I go into the details of this particular topic, let us review what are the things that we have seen and what are the things that we are going to see in the coming unit. Okay, now here is the comparison of steel making process. Now, till now, we have seen the converter steel making process. That means the steel making through converter. It's not a furnace basically. It's a converter, or it's a kind of a kind of tank kind of thing, or a kind of a small bowl kind of thing, which facilitates the steel refining process. Okay, the examples, the classic examples are the process what we have seen are Bessemer process, LD, LDAC, Calado, rotary furnace, the rotary process which is called as oxygen bottom blown, and hybrid process. These are all the process what we have seen already. Okay, and now in this, the coming topics or the coming unit will consist of open hearth furnace as well as electric arc furnace. These are the two things that we are going to study under unit 3. Now let us start finding out the differences. What is the raw material used in the converter steel is the liquid pig iron, or which is called as a hot metal to an extent of 80%, and the 20% is a scrap, or it may extend to 25% depending on the heat energy that is generated or depending on the process. Whereas if you come to the other process, like the electric arc or open hearth process, the scrap is the main raw material here. It's mainly preferred. To some extent, liquid metal is also used, but the theory says that better not to go with the liquid metal. We will see why that is so and all. Okay. Source of heat energy. In the case of converter steel making, we are not using the steel make heat energy at all for uh, heating up anything, because it is already in the liquid state, particularly for melting down. Because it is already in the liquid state, we don't require to melt it down. See, only thing is that we need to refine it to decrease the elements which are at the higher level. Whereas, excuse me, in this process, the heat energy is developed because of the exothermic reactions itself is the source for the reactions to take place as per our thermodynamics understanding. When it comes to the open earth furnace or electric arc furnace, because you have taken scrap as a raw material, you are supposed to melt it down to the liquid state, and then only refining is possible. So to melt it down, you need to go for an external source of heat energy. That can be a liquid or gaseous fuel in the open hearth furnace, and electrical energy is in the electric arc furnace, as the name says, because of that. An oxidizing agent, and as we know that the steel making is mainly the oxidation process, oxidizing agent in the converter steel making is either air, that is in the Bessemer process, or pure oxygen in all other process. Whereas if you come to this particular one, iron ore is the main one, means they may add some amount of oxygen later stages, but iron ore is the chief source of oxidizing or source of refining of this process. Okay, and process time, if you look at, and this particular one we have discussed in detail why the process time is less and all during the earlier stage process, but here the maximum time is going to be hardly 1 hour. Whereas if you look at open hearth furnace, it takes 5 to 6 hours, 5 to 7, in fact it is 6 to 8 hours, and electric arc furnace, if you take, it is going to be 2 to 3 hours minimum time that is required for operating these things. Okay, so this is what we have seen till now, the left hand side, and the right hand side is the one what we are going to see. And the as the first step of this furnace steel making, we are going to study about the open hearth furnace. Okay, let us see the historical development of the open hearth furnace.